Welcome back to week 2 of Mexico. I was not planning. Fire those. Mikasa. I was not planning on doing one of these every week, but I got a lot of positive feedback last week, and people really enjoyed it. So we're back. But I will warn you. Hopefully, you can probably see the timestamp. Hopefully, this one's a shorter one because low-key, I got nothing to say. Everything's the same this week. I'm just chilling in me hammock. I tell people that I make it, and I make them myself because I like the way that makes me sound, but actually my dad made it. So shout out Tyler. Shout out Luke Henderson for the sweet shades. They're actually not up to missionary standard, but it's P-Day, so we ball. It is raining right now because it rains every day. So I'm really going to try to wrap it up quick, get out of here, and hopefully it doesn't rain harder. But there are some scary clouds in the distance in there. Anyways, first things first, let's talk about the Spanish progress. Coming along swimmingly. That's actually not true at all. I don't speak any Spanish at all. But I think I can see the path forward, you know? Like before, I'm like, how am I ever going to learn Spanish? And now I've reached the point where I'm like, I think I'm going to get it. I think I'll finally understand it. I just need to memorize like 3,000 words, and then I'll get it. But the conjugations are happening, and we chilling. We went to the temple today. Super fun. Did endowments. And I'll be honest, I couldn't really say the Spanish prayers very well. So last week I was pretty confident. This week a little less confident. Está bien. It's all right. What else? Oh, next week we begin what we call solo español, which is just only Spanish. So we get a special tag, and it means that we're not allowed to. It's full immersion, which is good because that's what's going to be in the field. I'm only allowed to speak Spanish unless someone starts a conversation with me in English. So we'll see how it goes. Also, my Preach My Gospel class switches to a Spanish class, so I'll just have 6 hours of Spanish every day, which is good. That's what I need most, I think. Super fun. Other side quest in Spanish, we have these helping other lessons every week. And this week we're supposed to help a worker here, and teach them a lesson in Spanish. But they actually got things mixed up, and they thought we were a week earlier than we were. So I ended up, me and Williams, Elder Williams, we ended up teaching my dad the Plan of Salvation in Spanish. And, you know, it's a good thing he knows all of the Plan of Salvation already, because I don't think he learned much. But things are going well. Spanish is coming, working hard on that. Got one story for you. It's when I went to immigration on Tuesday. Yeah, Tuesday. Tuesday, I had to get my immigration card, which was like, you know, I'm allowed to be here. I'm not illegal. But it was a freaking journey. So here's the sitch. Me and Elder Fowler were going together at 6:30, right? So we leave 6:30 a.m. from the CSAM, and you know, it's one of the rare times you get split up with the comp, but Elder Williams was coming later at 9:30. We get there, we leave at 6:30, but we don't get there till like 9. There's like rush hour traffic in the morning, and the roads here are heinous. So I get there at 9, and then we sit outside until 11:40. And again, Williams' appointment was at 9:30, so I've seen him come in now, right? And we're still outside. We haven't even made any progress. Like, that's interesting. And then we get inside, and then we sit there for about an hour and a half. I'm like, okay. And we finally get to the desk where we like something's actually happening now. And from all the way across the entire building, I see William's bald head on the other side. He's in the exact same spot as me. I'm like, no way, okay. But the Latina worker there was taking her sweet time. So I stood there for about a half hour before I finally was allowed to go upstairs and take my picture. So I'm walking upstairs, I hear footsteps behind me. I've been with Elder Fowler every step of the way. So I turn around thinking it's Elder Fowler, and lo and behold, it's Elder Williams. So he actually got his ID before both of us. which is absurd because he came 3 hours later. And everyone else that came on the 6:30 bus, we were the very last ones, me and Fowler. Everyone else got KFC. So it was a journey, a big day. We didn't get back to the Stacey Amen until like 6:30. So that's like 12 hours right there. Crazy. Just want to leave it off with a little bit of spiritual thought. I'm inside now. I'll give you a room tour in just a sec. But I just want to share a verse from 2 Nephi chapter 26. It's verse 33. Many of you have probably read this verse before, but I think it's especially applicable right now. And it reads, "For none of these iniquities come of the Lord, for he doeth that which is good among the children of men, and he doeth nothing save it be plain unto the children of men. And he inviteth them all to come unto him and partake of his goodness. And he denieth none that come unto him, black and white, bond and free, male and female, and he remembereth the heathen, and all are alike unto God, both Jew and Gentile." And I think that's just really important to remember. Sometimes the world feels really divided in lots of different ways. But I know that unto Christ we're all the same. And I just want you guys to remember that. At the end of the day, loving each other is what's most important. And that's about it. See you next week, fellas. I forgot. We're going to wrap it up. Just one quick second with a little room tour. We're going to start here in the bathroom. El baño. 3 sinks. 2 showers. There's no room in this thing. And the shower only produces cold water. So, it is what it is. Bathroom. Actually a bit bigger. Great size. Here's the dressers. We got 6 people in this room. Here's mine. Eating those later. It's an absolute freaking mess in here, but it's part of the life, you know. They tell us to be clean your room, make your bed, do what Christ would do, but not me. Just kidding. That's about it. I sleep here. This man's got mad gushers, dude. Oh, I'm taking those. That's Williams. This is my area. It's probably the messiest, which is surprising.